Although the Pagani Imola may simply seem like a Huayra on steroids, it serves a much larger purpose than only being Pagani's GT2 RS, which is to say king of its road cars. Limited to only 5 production models and extremely exaggerated in its features, the Pagani Imola sets the tone for the future of Pagani's design and technological language. Much like how the Corvette C8 was handled by GM, Pagani wanted customer involvement at the forefront of feedback when it came to the construction of the supercar. Improvements such as a new active aero system as well as a redesigned suspension system led to increased responsiveness and reduced dive and sway upon braking. On top of this, the Imola is powered by a twin-turbo V12 produced by Mercedes-Benz known as the M158, which is an engine exclusive to Pagani and not used in other Mercedes models. Overall, the Imola creates some impressive statistics, with an output of 827 horsepower leading to a 2.7 second 0 to 60 and a top speed of over 220 miles per hour. Now, it isn't genuinely an Italian supercar if its name bared no meaning. In the case of the Imola, the Pagani pays homage to the Imola racing circuit and its rich Formula 1 history. The track also served as the testing grounds for the model, as Pagani conducted approximately 10,000 miles of test driving on the Imola circuit. Ultimately, the Pagani Imola served as the first step into a new era for the brand. It is as much of a supercar as it is a statement that showcases how far Pagani has advanced technologically and artistically. So all in all, be prepared to spend $5.4 million on what is effectively Pagani's brainchild. When it comes to top drives, the Pagani Imola is a contradiction to its real-life counterpart. Instead of being this groundbreaking track machine, in top drives it's represented as just another RQ94. It holds respectable stats, but nothing out of the ordinary, setting it identical on stats and RQ with other prize cars such as the McLaren P1 and the Lancia LC2. I doubt it will ever beat a Regera in a drag, nor will it ever beat a Porsche RSR in a twisty road. Nevertheless, the Imola stands as a respectable, higher-end legendary. So introducing your next prize car, the Pagani Imola. Yeah, I'm sorry, man, but I don't want to steal the Pagani Imola's thunder, but I'm not going to have the Pagani Imola as the thumbnail for this video. I'm going to be real with you. Like, this is supposed to be one of those videos where I give you an autobiography and I get into the qualifiers, which I will do. But the main thing that I really want to showcase today is the Single Awareness Day. So shout out to everyone that's watching the single. I think basically every Top Drivers player is literally single besides like Reese and Birdie. Oh, because Birdie's married. And Cannon too. There you go. But yeah. Oh, and Uncle. You know, there's quite a few of y'all chads out there. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I really wanted to just showcase this event because literally, like, I can use my maxed out Sauber. Like, I don't think I've really showed it to you guys on video form yet. Yes, I have maxed out my Mercedes-Benz C11. The name is pending. It's already done. But I'm waiting for NOSAM to bestow upon a name towards this beast to remember it by. But yeah, dude. Like, yeah. I mean, the Imola is cool and all, but like, if I can have an event where I can use my maxed out Mula as well as my Sauber, I don't care about the other stuff. I mean, it's cool. Okay, Imola's cool. We'll talk about the Imola in a bit, but I want to jump into this event real quick because I'm running some big boys for this. Okay, now real quick though, I don't know if I should run the G50 or if I should run the Lotus instead. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I got that 78 Lotus, which I think is better on the twisty road. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Okay, so I think it would be wise of me to put the C11 on the fast circuit just because this has better MRI. This is 106 compared to 98, I think, on the GT2 RS on Mula. I mean, at the end of the day, you're comparing diamonds against diamonds, bro. Each freaking car is just... Oh, this event, I love it. I love it. I love the track sets. It's very like, I don't know. It's kind of like a lot of Disney shows nowadays. You know what I mean? Like Disney shows nowadays is basically just nostalgia bait. And I know like if you're into like film and stuff, you're not gonna like nostalgia bait because like it's cheap. Like it's a free way to make your audience excited. But when it comes to top drives, give me as much nostalgia bait as possible. Okay? Like one-seaters, they are track cars, right? Where do track cars perform best on? The track. And what are these track sets? They're tracks, if that makes sense. Like, you know, it's twisty circuit, there's circuit tracks, twisty roads, slalom tests. It's not like the recent stuff that we've been seeing where like half of the track sets is, oh, here's a motocross dirt, and then the other one is like, oh, here's a rain 1 mile. Like, just go F yourself. I hate those track sets so much. This makes sense. I like this. This is good. This is good. I like this. This makes me feel good. You know, top drive should be an experience where I don't need to be pulling my own brain cells out. I only have 2 left. I don't want to be pulling the last 2 brain cells that I have. And considering this, I think I lost the last race. No, I won it. Okay, we're good. I was just a little bit afraid there on that 0 to 60 difference, but I shouldn't be doubting that Janetta. It is one of the best, literally one of the best RQ79s in the entire game. But my entire strategy is just put the Twizzy on the slalom, because I think there's a slalom on almost every track set. So the entire strategy is just put Twizzy on slalom. That's it. But yeah, man, I'm just loving this event. It just makes sense. It's like having an American event and the majority of the track sets are drags. It makes sense. Like, especially from like a car person perspective. Like, if you own an American car, obviously you bought it because you want to go fast in a straight line. You know what I mean? Like, why would I ever put, like, I don't know. I like events that make sense, and this makes sense, so that's really good. Ooh, twisty road against the IDR. That's an interesting one. I actually don't know if yeah, I don't know if this is going to win on the twisty road. Can I even use my Pikes Peak? I was so caught up on wanting to use Mula and Sauber that I didn't even think if I could use my Peugeot Pikes Peak, because like if I could use that car, then obviously like it would be the best car in the entire damn event. I'll go check it out in a bit. I'll put you on the slalom, and I'll put you on the twisty, and then you on the karting, so that's pretty cool. I want to see like how much I lose on the karting, because like it's a very good rare that I'm using in the Janetta. Only by 50, which you'd love to see that. That's RQC. That's a win to me. This is gonna win by more than 100 points. Told you! I mean, that is a 1-star Tuscan, to be fair. I want to say like it loses by 50. I want to just say 50, honestly. 53. It was close. Like I said, man, the Giulietta is disappointing. It's like, look at this. It's like a almost 30 RQ difference. Like a 20, 26, 27. I don't know what the math. I think 23, 24 RQ difference. And like I only lost by 53. Like, come on, bro. That's a win. This one wins too. I want to say more than 50. No, only 50. 3 seconds. If I lost by more than 3 seconds on the drag, that would have been 200 points straight off the bat. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know if I can run the I can run the Pikes Peak. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just so excited to use Mula and my C11 in the same time, where I didn't even think. Just the sheer amount of cars that I can run here is just absolutely insane. Like, bro, I can run Mula, I can run C11, I can run, you know, the Pro car, I can run the T16. I mean, honestly, like, if I have any brain cells, I need to run that and the Sauber. So I'll run those 2 cars, and I'll replace you with, well, the Lotus. I wanted to run the Lotus anyway, so that was my chance. So there you go. I think this hand is better. I think that this hand is actually better. This is one of the best cars on the hairpin. This thing is ridiculously strong. 2.9102. Yeah, this hand is definitely better. Now if I see someone running the whatchamacallit, the thingy-majiggy, yeah, the Volkswagen, I will be able to just send it to Gapplebees, bro. Yeah, I mean, I guess it isn't too smart of me to race like the hardest hand here. I might as well just run the easiest guy, then I can get, you know, the most points. But yeah, dude, like this is fun. I'll take this. This is a good day. I'm gonna put you in Twisty Road and you in Twisty Circuit. I feel more confident putting that Lotus on the super twisty stuff like Twisty Road, Slalom, G-Force, karting, because the MRI on that Lotus is garbage. Like, it's really bad. I don't mind losing a little heavier putting the Janetta there, to be fair. I get 54. I win all the other races. I think this is the only race that I lose. This is the only one. I think I lose by 100. 115. That's fine. And then I'll win this one by 50. It's gonna be 50. I gotta respect the Mustang. It's still a really good car. And then I'll win the last one too. Oh yeah, I want to say 65. 78. Wow, you gotta love to see it, bro. You gotta love to see it. I love this event. I'm having a lot of fun. This one's good. This one's a fun one. I mean, you gotta just run really OP cars. I like it. I'm a rear-wheel drive specialist, boy. I like this. But I mean, honestly though, like, let's say that you didn't have these OP prize cars. Like, what would you run? Like, if I had to make a hand that didn't have any prize cars, you could still make something very impressive. Like, let's say that I ran, I don't know, like the Mustang, the Jetta, the Lotus, AT1RQ, RSR, maybe? I mean, the thing is, you might not have a Tri-Series prize car, but the odds of you getting the Audi RS3 is probably pretty high. Like, this car was pretty easy to get. Like, make a hand like this. I mean, this is still a really strong hand. Like, you don't necessarily need to use prize cars. Because, like, one thing I realized about these kind of big events is people usually complain, oh, yeah, it's just an event for prize cars. I mean, that isn't necessarily the case. I've won many events where you needed, like the Rimac Nevera was useful in, or even the Lotus Avia. I've won events. I've gotten tier 1, I've gotten tier 2, carbon fibers, blah blah blah, with events where those cars were needed. I don't have them, so yeah, I mean, it just depends on how you play your hand. But alright, now talking about the Pagani Imola, I mean, we had that entire autobiography, and I mean, I'm gonna be honest, bro, like I said, like, the Imola is good. It's good. It's just like, it's just not outstanding. It's a very, you know, average 94. It's not good, it's not bad, it's kind of what you would expect, you know what I mean? Like, this would have been a really strong prize car back in the day of, like, you know, 2018, 2019, but now there are just so many OP cars where this is just, it's alright. It's alright. I mean, like I said in the autobiography, it has the same exact stats of the P1 and the LC2. Same 0 to 60, same handling, even the same MRI on both of these cars. Now, I do believe, sorry, not MRI, top speed, 225. Now, I do believe that the LC2 is going to have better MRI. I mean, the LC2 is one of the best MRI of any Italian car in the game. And I believe that this honestly should be a 95, and it's only 94 because of slick tires, and this is 94 because it has performance tires and it has slick tires. If it was slick tires, it maybe mid 93. I don't think that these two cars are going to be very similar. Like, I think that the LC2 is going to be better than the Imola. Like, I'll just say it up front that way. I might be wrong, but you know, that's what I think. Handling of 95 is strong. Like, it's still higher than the RQ number, but we've been accustomed to, you know, rear-wheel drive cars that can hit 98, 97, like you see in the Sport and the RSR. So I don't know. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be a good car, but like, it'll be a good Pagani. It'll be a good Pagani, but it's not even the best Pagani that's been released, because obviously with the Zonda Revolution, and the Zonda Revolution is, I think, a beauty, to be honest. Where is it? 98, yeah, 2597. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not gonna be like spending any money or like opening any packs to try and get, you know, the Imola. I'll just see what I have, which is not bad, to be fair. In terms of like, because the requirements, I like the fact that HUD doesn't hide them anymore. Like, we know what the requirements are gonna be now. And I think it's just a lot more fun that way, to be fair. I get to build cars in advance, and I don't need to be scared, and I don't need to start building at the end. But it's 2000 to 2004. That's the requirements, and then it's only like these. Let me go into all cars, lock to lock, and then still collections and tags, because we need to select non-prize, right? So non-prize, and then we select that, and as you can see, like, this is basically what the final is going to be. I can already tell you right now, when I review this pack, I'm gonna say good things about the epics. Like, the epics in this pack are wonderful. The Farbout is Blossom Choice. The Ultima GTR is fantastic. The Can-Am is fantastic. I'm just biased towards this car. The GTA is amazing as well. The Bristol is Blossom Choice. This one, once again, I'm biased. It's Friday Headlights. Like, all of these epics are all very strong. I would say the bottom four are kind of the bottom feeders. Like, literally, like, they're just garbage. But the main problem about this pack is that, you know, the high-end epics are really good, and I think the high-end epics are going to be what wins, you know, this Tri-Series. These two legendaries are actually, well, I won't say the Roadster is that bad, because the MRA on this is really good. Top speed is high. This one is kind of garbage, because top speed of this is higher than the Pagani, but it's irrelevant because it has no MRA. You know what I mean? So, like, this one's gonna be kind of garbage. This one, to be fair though, the handling is garbage on this, bro. Like, this is one of those legendaries where you need to max it out for it to be useful. If it's not maxed out, it's not going to help you that much. Like, imagine a twisty situation, like a slalom, a car park, a G-force, right? This at 1 star, not even this at 1 star, this at 2 stars with max handling is still going to lose to the Ultima GTR. They have the same handling. The Ultima is lighter than the Pagani as well by 200 kilograms and has a lower 0 to 60. You need drags. You need drags if you want your legendaries to be useful. Obviously, this one's gonna be fine. I think like this one's gonna be okay. But yeah, dude, like epics are gonna win it for you. And the bad thing about this pack though, when I review it later, I'm basically just giving you a crash course right now. The ultra suck. Like the ultra is basically just Hudge was like, oh, let's just get the worst of every update and just put it together. Worst of every update being, you know, Morgans from Lock to Lock, 4-wheel drive Audis from Enter the Black Forest, as well as World Expo, and then obviously from Learn the Savannah Way. This is probably this is the worst. I think this is the worst Learn the Savannah Way ultra. Rear wheel drive, doesn't handle, standard tires is just garbage, bro. Like, I mean, this one's good though. That one's nice. And there's no nose. Obviously, it had to be no nose, right? It had to be no nose. But anyway, guys, this is the hand that I'm using for the quals. Really, what you really want though is a drag spec version of the 640D. I don't have that. Drag spec version of the 640D, that will get you. The best hands have it. Like, yeah, see, this is drag spec. You see 4.4, you know that's drag spec. Surprisingly, and that's not drag spec too. Yeah, so that's the thing. That's the X factor, I believe. Like, if you have that, you would be sorted out, I would say. Like that is the car to get. This one obviously, I mean, like other really useful cars would be like the Audi and BMW, but you know, the X factor is not a lot of people will have this drag spec. I have it 233, which is the worst possible upgrade tune for this event. When it comes to the dry, then yeah, the 233 twisty, like this one would be the best, and fast circuit and so forth. But yeah, no, for this event, like the 640D is the best car to use, which is crazy. I don't have that. This mini is also really good for this event, mainly because it has the low 0 to 60 of the bunch. Don't have that either, so I don't know why I chose this guy, because I'm going to get a win. Honestly, like this entire event has been like kind of stalematey for me. Like, I don't know what to do. I think this is 1.5. What are you? That's even lighter. Yeah, there's no point. The best I can do is draw, and that's if I lose Canyon Dirt by 50. I think I'll lose it by 53. 66. Yeah, this is a loss, and that was the worst hand too. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what to run here, to be honest. Like, this is the best hand. Like, the thing is, right, this car is actually really disappointing. It doesn't necessarily win a lot of track sets against the SQ5. I need to pull up Top Drive's records to see which car is actually better, the SQ8 or the SQ5, because when I deal with these off-road tire Audis, it almost feels like I'm dealing with commons. Like, they just win different things, and I don't know why, honestly. It's just kind of annoying. Alright, next up, Canyon, Twisty. You're gonna win Twisty. That's just gonna be easy. So, I got 2 win conditions here. I believe... no, I won't win that. Okay, I'll play it safe. I wanted to put, like, the SQ8 against the SQ5 or whatever it is on that Canyon, just to show you, like... because I really don't know what wins, but I'm gonna play it safe. Obviously I saw 3 win conditions, so I'm gonna stick with that. But yeah, this event is kind of like, I'm kind of just gonna be around like the 6th to 10th position. I can't beat anyone higher. The main reason is like, I don't have a good enough third all-service tire car, and I don't have a good enough 640D. Like, I need a drag spec 640D. Like, this guy's got a drag spec, this guy's got a drag spec. That's just an Audi. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I do believe that I'm actually gonna win 1 mile in this. Let's give it a try. I believe that this is gonna win. The MRR in this thing is crazy. And that's 2 win conditions, right? So then I just need to put the SQ8 somewhere. I'll put it on... No, actually, I don't want to put you on slalom. You are heavy. Actually, I will get... These 3 races are 3 win conditions for me. So let's put you on the twisty road. I really don't know what wins. I mean, you on paper, you think that my SQ8 is the easy winner because there's a 0.4 second difference in 0 to 60. But we freaking lost. It's like playing with commons. I don't understand. It has to be the weight. It has to be the weight. That car is just too heavy. It's just too heavy. That's the only issue. And I think that's one of the main saving graces for all of the if Hutch ever adds like electric cars. they're gonna kind of suck. At least the off-road ones are gonna suck because they're just too heavy. I think it was like a couple videos ago I said I drew the line in like 2,300 kilograms or 2,200 kilograms. That's definitely where the line has to be drawn, because like it's just so, yeah, it's just insane. It's insane. It's like 3.6 for a 0 to 60. You'd think it's gonna be an easy win, but it isn't. It's kind of sad. So yeah, let's see who else I can exploit in the 1 mile. The answer is nobody. It's actually interesting to see that a lot of people went 3-2-3 or 3-3-2, or maybe people just had different variations. It's my fault. I only have one of these. I literally only have one of these. If it was an ultra rare, ironically, I would have 2, because I'm an ultra rare collector. I like to put all my resources in the ultra rares, but when it comes to the super rares, I just have 1, and it's coming back to bite me in the butt, because I feel like if I had this drag spec, it would be phenomenal. Like I think I would still get the carbon fiber in this event, but I would be a lot safer if I had this drag spec. Like, but I don't, and I don't even have enough money for another 1 mil pack opening, because if I did have 1 mil pack opening, then there was a chance that I would get that and then I could upgrade it. I would probably just skip the fuses, and you know, because like for that event I don't even need to put the handling upgrades. I just need to put I just need to bring it to 990. Like that's it. But yeah, we do win those, so I guess it's like track set dependent. I still have a competent hand, to be fair. I'll do 1 more. I doubt I'll win anything though in 4th place, because I'm racing like what, the top 3 and the 5th place guy. Actually, no, I'll win this, yeah, because, yeah, I mean, you should not be putting your 330D tearing on the 1 mile, so that's basically a hit me card. So once again, that's 3 win conditions. I want to put this on slalom. I want to see if that actually beats the mini on the slalom. I don't think so. I know handling is everything, but when it comes to slalom, weight is pretty important too. Almost 5 seconds, and we only lost by 50. Imagine losing by 5 seconds on a drag. That would be like 200 million points that you've won or lost by. All right, let's check it out. Again, I think the mini's gonna win. Audi just sucks. that car, I'm so mad that I maxed it out, because it's actually really disappointing. I have the other Audi, but I think it's not, yeah, it's still really heavy. So there's really no point to run that. And then this one's like light. Yeah, this one's light. This one, I think the Macan would actually be pretty good if I had it max, but I don't, and I'm not going to max it. So anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Gameplay Day. Remember to stay safe, wash your hands, and awesome. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville
Pontiac.
Hold tight all night, cruise to Jacksonville
Atlantic.
Blonde hair, don't care, look like Leslie Brooks.